I found a way back into sewing after an intense period, and I didn't want it to be about a to-do list. Like, I wanted it to be about just mindful presence, both in the sewing room and, when my children would come in. Like, I wanted it to be a process that I just enjoyed from the beginning to the end. I'm Meg McElwee, and we're here in my Durham, North Carolina studio. I am a sewing pattern designer and a wardrobe stylist. I design sewing patterns for my sewing pattern company, Liberated, and I've been doing that since 2007. When I came back into sewing after taking several years off, I happened upon Me Meg May and Instagram kind of all in the same month. I just love the ability to see people styling what they've made. For me, it's not about necessarily making new things, but it's about seeing, someone who might have 5 homemade garments, and what are the different ways in a month that you can style those same garments. So it's an exercise in creativity. This month, we had the Save Stasia dress challenge, and that was super fun. So Stasia Savasic is a phenomenal person, and if you don't know her already, you should look up her TED Talk on YouTube. She was a real inspiration to me and kind of like kickstarting my desire to get back into sewing after all of this hard medical stuff with my middle child. Like most things, I had an idea and a vision in my mind, and I just went at it for a day or two and kind of tweaked it around. This is the organic cotton knit from Spoonflower, and it's a nice thick soft knit, which I really like working with. It's easy to work with as far as knits go. Several years back, I found this fabric on Etsy that was a vintage indigo mud cloth, and it's very threadbare. I have a schoolhouse tunic that I made out of it, and I have to mend it about every time that I wear it because the fabric is so threadbare. But it's this very similar design. And I wanted to have something that had the same feel, like that sort of vintage boho feel. So I was immediately drawn to, I actually searched on Spoonflower, vintage mud cloth, and lo and behold, up popped a great option. I love patterns that people can take and then make their own. So I think when I'm designing, I think about creating a block that people can then modify and hack to their heart's content. And I find that that is the most authentic way for me to participate in slow fashion and sustainable fashion, is helping people make things that they truly love, that go together, so they can be creative with fewer clothes but more loved clothes.